I don't think she's going to speak. Can we just a round of applause for our presence speaker? Okay. Now, to close this event, I'm going to ask the junior, I don't know if he's got something more to say, but I just have to insist on different things we have to do for the future of Congo and also Congolese support group. This event is not the first one. I believe there will be a few more coming. And those feature events, we're going to expect more of you to bring your friends, talk to them about what we do here and what can be done better. And before we go today, also I want you to tell us if you have any different way we can do things for young people in our community. Your contribution, your view, will be more than happy to have that. So thank you so much, all young people here present. And I don't think there's something I need to say. Everything's been said. And I shared my story at the end, but there's not enough time. People who don't know me, I have a very good story. Very special and unique. Today, I see myself very stable and growing professionally and being part of a different research group in the UK, be recognized with the different authors and the publication, working very hard with a quite different level, out of my 6-4, like most of you here, starting with my A-level and a degree and a master's and a PhD, been part of some 3 different authors and even a review, few different things that UK government is working on. You'd be surprised to have me as your role model, as somebody you can trust. I work with 4 or 5 different projects in this country they were recognized by the authority. I remember one of the projects which I was leading was a project to recognize people in this country. That was in 2009. I came with a project where people living in the UK should be recognized and integrated state. And I managed to be part of the work, and that was a successful activity. I also worked in a very difficult case, which was a special case by the authority in the UK. They were looking forward on how to find a way forward with an issue where there was dialogue between the authority and the young people in detention. So I worked with some very special high-profile person. I remember working with Sylvia Gonzalez, who was at the time head of human rights in Switzerland. And I worked also with General George, who was leading in Queens, who was working for Queen that time, Queen Elizabeth, who was in charge of the Queen's Army, and also had a few lords. I was in IT. I remember that my contribution didn't make a strong contribution. The law changed. And that work gave me the reward in this country where I was recognized at the time by the Prime Minister of that time. And I was also recognized as the most prominent and high-profile African teachers in the United Kingdom. So I was given the award in this country, and I'm still waiting for the recognition to be given by the King. So that OBE is now on my list. So there's so many improvements within the work I've been doing as your leaders and as your dad, your friend, and your uncle. So I quite work hard in it. Most recently, I've been part of a lot of different publications. I work for the change of behavior strategy in the secondary school. I recognize that young people are victims of detention, but I use a different experience on that, and I work with a very good high-level people. So we're now working to see the change, especially in the sick homes. I contributed a lot for university and also the change within the apprenticeship and the link with the different companies. I see myself being working in a lot of publication, and I'm still doing it. So I'm already there for you. And within the Congolese support group, there has been a lot of contribution. I always work for you. I remember sometimes we have an activity here where people have to come for something we call the cost of living support, young people involvement in different activities, social activity. So many projects that I always give my time. Why I share with you some of those experiences? I think there's always something about young people, especially African and the Congolese people, they don't believe that they can do things. And I was always see myself as somebody, as an example. We can tell every single one of you here today that if I, who was not born here, I can speak in English, lead in big conferences, thinking, changing, being a part of a different contribution, working to the top level, having my results among the top students in the classroom, and recognized with first degree almost on everything, that means you can do better. And there's nothing going to stop you doing it. So please do not underestimate yourself. You young Congolese, you have the talent, you have the skill, you're very intelligent. Because if I can do what I'm doing, that means you will do much better than me. Today is not a day for us to go and leave this place without learning and without recognizing ourselves. I want to empower you with your knowledge. Don't stay at home. We want to see young Congolese men of parliament. We want to see young Congolese medical doctors. We want to see young Congolese lawyers. We want to see young Congolese professors. We want to see young Congolese teachers. We want to see young Congolese on leading this society with full business and different activities. You can do it. And you will do it. There's a lot of support in this country. All the time when I look at my story, I keep saying to myself, what a grateful country. That everything is there. But sometimes we don't value it. Remember born in a country where education was a privilege, my parents had to pay for the school, but here they are calling me to come to school and they're feeding me, assisting me when there's need for it. So let us walk today, knowing that we have to be polite at home. We have to support our parents during this time. I know some of you don't value yourself. When you wake up in the morning, I don't know who clean up your plate when you finish eating, who clean your bed. Some of you put your trainer inside your bedroom. You don't even know what you're doing. You don't care about yourself. And you're expecting mom to come and tell you even what to do. That's not fair. If you're expecting mom to come in the morning to wake you up, that's really unfair. You should have asked mommy, I'm sorry, because she really deserves to rest. You're already 16 years old, 17, 18, some maturity will be useful. That will give you the strength to be a powerful leader you can be. You shouldn't feel uncomfortable, but you should be happy because I tell you, you are sovereign. Things that you can do by yourself that make you sovereign. If you're expecting people to tell you what to do, you still need to improve. That's not good for human beings. It's not good for a powerful young person. Time to change. Time to move forward. Find a place to start doing some volunteer work. It's not good to wait for everything to come. Speak to the parent. I'm in a summer holiday. I can go to Congolese support group weekly meetings. I can go to the church. I can sing. I can do something like a sport. You know something good I like about Leopard, the Congolese teams. 9 players out of 14, they were all born in the UK. So I tell you, the talent you people have here, the skill that can even be used one day in our country. So I'm very delighted to share this experience and they're looking forward for upcoming event from our sponsor, Mama Blanky. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. This is the end. President said pretty much everything. I just want to say thank you, everyone. I don't want this to be the last time we meet. I was collecting numbers of few of you already. Please, let's keep in touch. And you're already in summertime. A lot of you already finished school or finishing next week. Let's do more activities together. We could arrange a beach day, a sports day. I'm challenging all the parents present. Maybe next week or in 2 weeks, we could have a sports day in the park where we play the regional games in Congo, where the games that the parents grow up playing, the Zambo, all of those stuff. We can play together in the pub. There will be a great activities for us to connect and grow together. Once again, thank you for coming. I'll see you guys later.